with Not So Perfect Parenting, and I want to get on here and encourage you parents. You are probably on your way to bed. Hopefully the kiddos are in the bed. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so it's 9:15 p.m. So if you on that kind of time and it's nighttime for y'all, hopefully the kiddos are in the bed. And again, like I said, I just want to encourage you for the week. I am speaking that we are going to have a wonderful, prosperous, and productive week. I believe that everything that we need and want is going to come to us. I'm just so grateful and happy to be here with you all, and I'm going to encourage you. So, we were talking about something a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even last week, talking about speaking life and speaking good words over ourselves and over our children and being good examples. And my daughter had even talked about we should talk about gratitude. And of course, Thanksgiving, I am seeing so many things about gratitude because Thanksgiving is in a couple of weeks, so a lot of times in the month of November, we start trying to give more thanks. We should give thanks every single day, and I know sometimes it's hard, but we should try to do that for sure. We even talked about training your brain and that kind of thing. So in the morning, your brain is looking for threats, and it's going to program itself anyway. It's going to tell you if you're going to have a great day or a bad day. The things that you're listening to early in the morning sometimes triggers our brains in our day, and it kind of dictates how we go. That's why a lot of people tell you, especially people who have these great routines and millionaires and things like that, they tell you that you should get up and program your day, have a good day. And so one of the first things they talk about is doing meditation. They talk about prayer. They talk about reading your word or something inspiring, and that way it can start triggering your brain for positive things. So when your brain is like, oh, I ain't on this and it's about to be, nope, you've already trained your brain to say, hey, it's going to be a great day. Hey, the Lord is with me. Hey, I trust in God. So I want to talk about positive speaking over your children. So what I did was I was reading about the Beatitudes with Jesus, and it was something really great that I heard on Focus on the Family. If you are not tuned into them, I used to listen to them every day, y'all. Every single day, I would listen to Focus on the Family when I had to drive in to work. Not, yes, every day, because I would do it. I actually had a radio at home, so I would listen to them mostly every day. If I was in the car, I had it on 93.7. I don't know if that's the same for all around, but yeah, if you're in if you're in Ohio, I know 93.7 is like a gospel channel, and they have Focus on the Family. Like, hey, how y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. They have like a segment called Focus on the Family. But if you don't have that channel and you don't know what it is, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. If you don't know how to get to that channel, they have a Focus on the Family on YouTube. So, and I tell you one thing, y'all, Focus on the Family has helped me a lot, and it's helping me even now. So anyway, they were talking about the Beatitudes, and I started reading the Beatitudes, and one of the guys on there, very seasoned guy, his children are doing well, his grandchildren are even doing well. So not that I don't want to listen to people whose kids aren't doing well, because we all have our little shakes and breaks, and then we all have, some crosses to bear, like myself as well. And when I get on here and encourage y'all, I'm encouraging myself. But his family is doing very well, but they had some hiccups along the way too, so it wasn't always perfect, but he has some great advice. So parents, if you want to jump on Focus on the Family, go ahead and subscribe to their channel, because they'll help you. They talk about everything. They talk about the little kids. They talk about the adults. They talk about prayer. They talk about it all. So anyway, on his channel, he was talking about speaking life over your children. That's what we've been talking about. Speaking life over yourself, speaking life over your children, actually being that example first. So when they get up in the morning too, we can speak that life. We even talked about when they wake up in the morning, what I used to do with my granddaughter was put on Gracie's Corner, that little song, good morning, today's gonna be a great day. And when she thought that she wanted to be like, I don't want to get up, when she would hear Gracie, she still would kind of but then she'll get up and then she be dancing and that kind of stuff. So it just kind of helps your day to be positive. So anyway, this is the Beatitudes for parents. So we're gonna try to speak that, and I'm gonna try to do it as well. Um, the Beatitudes for parents is, blessed are you. You can say this to your child because we got to speak great things over our children. And so the Beatitudes talk about just different things. So this is kind of like a prayer over your children, but it pertains to the Beatitudes. And I got this from Focus on the Family. I didn't get this exact prayer because I went through and I read and was able to just formulate one for myself. But they were talking about just reading and speaking the Beatitudes over yourself and over your children. So this is what I kind of came up with. The Beatitudes for parents are prayer over our children. I'm going to read it for you guys, and then hopefully you can come back to this page, and in the morning or whenever you guys pray together or whenever you have some downtime, come back to this video, and I'm going to name it the Beatitudes for Parents, something like that. Come back to this video and pray this prayer over your kids. So, blessed are you, my child, when your heart is gentle and kind, for the kingdom of heaven will welcome such as you. Blessed are you when you grieve, for God himself will hold you close and bring you comfort. Blessed are you when you walk in humility, for the earth will open up its treasures to you. Blessed are you when you hunger and thirst for what is right, for God will fill you with goodness and truth. That's a really good one because nowadays people are not hunger. They're not hungry for what's right and what's true. They could give a daggone. They don't care. If it's wrong, they want it to be wrong. If they are wrong as two left shoes, they're fine with that. And we have to bring our kids back to wanting what's right, yearning for what's right. And so when that happens, God will fill you with goodness and with truth. You will be filled with goodness and truth if you want to be right. Blessed are you when you show mercy, for mercy will surround you like a shield. That's one thing that I have to work on. I have to work on compassion and I have to work on mercy because everybody needs compassion. Everybody needs mercy. We have the mercy and the grace of God. So why don't we always do that for somebody else? We have been so I can't even remember. I don't know the word that I want to say. Desensitized. We have been so desensitized of things that when something affects us, we could see somebody get beat up on the street and then everybody's pulling out their phones instead of like calling 911 or calling the police or even helping that person. We just like, dang, that's wrong. And then we post it for likes. Like, what is wrong with us? Blessed are you when you show mercy, for mercy will surround you like a shield. Blessed are you when your heart is pure, for you will see the face of God in all things. And that is a good one too. If we start seeing things in God through God's eyes, a lot of us not being naive and being taken advantage of, but a lot of us will see the good in somebody who doesn't even need good seen in them. Not that they're abusing us or anything like that, but sometimes we have to see the good in things instead of we always tend to see the bad in things, and that's not always cool. Blessed are you when you make peace, for you will be called a child of the Most High. Oh, amen for peace. We got to make peace, y'all. Peace in our homes, peace in our lives, peace on our jobs, peace wherever we go. We should be having peace. Blessed are you when you are misunderstood or mistreated for doing right, for heaven's reward will be yours and you will never stand alone. That is beautiful. What a blessing. Tomorrow I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, and I also have a little prayer. That was just the Beatitudes, just speaking over your children. And I have a little prayer formulated for us, and we'll talk about that tomorrow because I want all of you to have a wonderful night. I want you to get ready for the morning. Get your children ready for the morning. Say these Beatitudes over them. Say prayers over them. Speak life over them. Tell them they're going to have a wonderful and productive day and week. And I will see you all again tomorrow on my live. It's Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting.